And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. Alright. One thing I would like, see all these post trucks? These are all going right back up to here. I would like to maybe add a shortcut. I know it's just more of the same. Trying to let's see. Let's do curviness. And we're gonna curve her around. Let's do a little bit like so. Maybe that'll help. Another thing I did, I've just been sort of looking at this. This has been like my snarliest, nastiest bit of traffic. And I haven't really touched it in probably 50 episodes. So I needed to kind of revisit this. And a few things that I've done. I got rid of this one way that was right here. So this coming right off of here. This was actually a one-way street that went up to here. So nobody coming down here could go straight on. And so they were all turning over here to come down here to come up here, or turning here to come down here. So now we have a massive number of vehicles coming straight down here. And that has helped. That has helped alleviate a lot of that traffic. Now, granted, this is probably not the safest intersection in the world, but it allows any vehicles wanting to get to this train terminal to avoid needing to get anywhere over here, because this is all smooth sailing up here. And I upgraded this road to 4 lanes on each side, because we had so many different directions up here. So this lane here only turns over to here. I can actually show this a little easier. Well, I don't know if you can make I don't know if you can make sense out of that. But basically, this lane here only turns here. This second lane only turns up to here. This lane goes straight on here. And then this lane comes straight on, or is the only one that turns. So it sort of splits up that a little bit. Now, unfortunately, the game doesn't actively simulate protected turns, like protected right or protected left turns, which is a vital piece of traffic management. Absolutely vital. Likewise, this right here, this lane only turns into here. Now, why would they ever need to go in here? They shouldn't. No vehicle should curve out and go in here, to be fair. But I had multiple directions, so I ran with it. Okay. And the other lanes are just, split up. We've got this lane turns down here. We got this lane coming straight. We got this lane can curve up or down here, trying to keep the traffic somewhat separated, just to try to help things out a little bit. And yeah, why are these vehicles going straight and then turning up to here? I don't understand that at all. What is that vehicle? Oh, it's a camper. Wait. Nice. It's an it's an uneducated child who's a tourist, and they're going to the Monkey Palace. Oh, they're driving their camper. An uneducated child tourist is driving their camper up to the Monkey Palace. I couldn't script those things. Our oval about here is actually it's actually working really well. Now the big bottleneck is basically all of this stuff in here, and I'm sure a lot of these issues are caused by one ways. No, these are all two ways. These two here are one ways because they're really close together. Lots and lots of trucks. Oh, it's crazy how many trucks we've got to deal with. Oh, this is backed up again. I literally sat here and deleted train after train after... I probably deleted 20 or 30 trains to try to get this moving again, and to no avail. It just doesn't want to go. The one thing I could do is just be like, remember this little line here? Yeah, we might get rid of it. I'm not sure. All right, back to what we were doing up here. All right. So our residential demand is actually going up a little bit. We're at 0% unemployment, which is shocking. Literally everybody in our city is working. And we actually have a few more jobs. I think that's how this second number is. We have a few more jobs than we have people. I mean, it's not many, granted, but we have a few more. So, I mean, I don't think I want commercial to be any further out here. So, we might have to go residential. Let's try to get some more visitors over to our lovely Primrose Gardens here. Not a whole lot of visitors. I mean, it is leveling up, but very slowly. Okay, so commercial is the next big thing. And you will notice anybody with a super keen eye would notice that I've got an extra little icon in the bottom corner on the left side of my screen, way down here. It looks like somebody with some smooth hair. Well, that would be because it's the smooth mod. So we go. There's nothing really to smooth there, but let's find a slope somewhere. This is a good example. So we're gonna pick you, and you. We're gonna go. There we go. Look at that. How about that? And you, and you, and you, and you, go. Whoa! All the cars just drop. This over here, yeah, that's kind of bad, but you know what? I don't care. I like the nice smooth and gentle slopes. Very nice. So yeah, last couple episodes that when I was like, oh, I know there's a mod that, you know, I thought it was the Move It mod. I really did. But I went up online and I checked, and sure enough, it was a separate mod that did it. So like these shenanigans in here, let's see what this does. Like, yeah, that's definitely smooths that out. Let's no, let's not do that. Let's go back here and then smooth that out. Woo! That is some anti-gravity right there. Truck drivers are like, man, how did we get into this mess? Wow, it actually spins the tires when these things drive. That is a crazy level of detail for something so tiny. You would rarely ever see it. Because normally, I mean, they're driving so fast. You can see the vehicles going by here so fast. You would never notice those tires actually spinning. Why is that lane? All these other lanes seem to be going great. Well, part of it is the shenanigans with the left turns. I might need... yeah, let's let's turn red light. Let's turn lights back on. It was just a free-for-all. This this intersection was just an absolute free-for-all. So I think a little bit of order will be needed in here. And I'm glad this has its own set, its own timing. That really helps. Yeah, it seems like when a highway comes into a road like this, it gets its own access lights. That is really, really handy. Where are you going, cop? You literally are blocking traffic. All right. This should get sorted out as everybody tries to get into the lane that they want to get in. Because apparently that's a thing. There we go. Wow, look at how that cleared that up like crazy. I guess nobody wants to turn right here. I didn't mess that up somehow, did I? No, it's not, I didn't even customize it. It is what it is. There we go. Move that traffic. Quit cutting people off. This is like road rage city here. It's like, oh, I'm gonna pull all the way up in front of you, and then I'm gonna turn into your lane. Yeah, people love when somebody does that in front of them. They just love it. I know. I always say thank you when somebody does that to me. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to smooth this nasty bit of mess out. Okay, let's see if this actually works. You, I think you and you. Well, it sort of did it. I mean, I don't know, did it not have enough to work with? Let's try another segment. Oh, no. It really likes the stair step. Really, really does. But I'm not going to worry too much about that right here. We got another segment here we can try to get prettified. Let's really take this on and see. Yoink. Oh, that's significantly better. Yeah, if it has a longer run, it definitely performs better. And then you, and then you, and then you. Oh, much better. Much better. A little less nausea-inducing. That's actually a decent curve there. This, however, is shenanigans right here. You, and you, and maybe one more. Should get a nice gentle slope. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is the smooth network tool, basically. Very nice. Oh wow, look at. I mean, so you could go through your whole city and just smooth all of your networks out. There we go. A little bit better. Okay, enough smoothing. Enough smoothing. I could smooth all day. Like, tons of this stuff. The issue with ground is it doesn't make something a bridge if it needs to. So, like this, yeah, I would smooth this out, but it would raise this terrain. And that is not something we want to do. So, they're going to have to deal with some extreme angles. Maybe one more. I want to see what happens. I mean, there's only 3 segments, but you know, it's better. It's way better, actually. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. So let's go back. Now that our area has developed, we've got a little extra idea of what we need. Still need some residential, but commercial is going to be quick. So let's figure out what we want to do. So this is like a center line right here. Let's see. What do I want to use? The turning lane one is it just never works out. Should we just cut straight through? But that basically leaves 2 ways in on this huge square right here. So I kind of want to do like one. Let's just pick some arbitrary spot. Straight line, please. Okay, and then pick another arbitrary spot for, well, that leaves a small segment here. It does allow us possibility of working with this down here as either an entrance or an exit. So I think, yeah, we're gonna want to cut into all of those. Now the problem is way over here, we've got some issues. I'm thinking, let's go to here, and we're going to join you up, and you up, and then in the middle here. Did I do that? Okay. So I wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up. So I want go way over here. I'm gonna go 1, 2 here. I'm gonna go 1, 2 here. We're gonna go 1, 2 here. Yeah. Taxis are gonna love my city. In here, zig this down, zag this down, zig it back up here, and you can charge a lot of money. And over here, let's just see. Let's see how that works. Maybe it'll be okay, maybe not. I'm not sure. Power, of course. I'm always moving power poles, it seems, in this game. So I want some well, let's think about paths here. Well, if we're thinking about them, we might as well put them in right away. And I can put the rest in between episodes. It's just a lot of tedious clicking. But since those are in, we can try to snug. I mean, we could go right over them with the anarchy thing going on, but let's get them in. I mean, yeah, there's, you know, the caution signs, high tension power lines. But let's get... Whoa, I want... Can we get a nice... There we go. Ooh, they even shake and dance. That's nice. So, skim all along here. Okay, power pole right in the middle of the road, not ideal. Whoa, whoa. I heard a dog. Okay. Let's just go up to the interchange and cut across. And then we can take this out. Like that. And that should free up the zoning in here. So the zoning isn't all wonky. And yeah, that should do it. Now, where do we want metros up here? Because this is going to be all commercial and all office up here. This is going to be just sheer fun and employment and all that kind of good stuff. Let's see. Metro. Well, let's see. We could take... Come off of there. I'm thinking... Trying to make this make sense. So if we come from here... And I could do it right like this. That doesn't give us that much of an arch. I want to kind of arc this out, if possible. So, and we can kind of line it up with the center there, which means we could add another one here. And then put one sort of in the middle-ish up here. I mean, that's a really good spot right there. And also, don't forget, we have a train to put in here. I cannot forget about the train. And speaking of the train, I want the train near a metro line too. So maybe put the metro here. I'll put the train on this side. I can bulldoze a few of these road stubs and then link it up with this. And then the metro can bring them around in the bigger picture, and then I can have a bus line sort of in and around everywhere. And we could even test out some, you know, bus-only situations. So that would be a good arc right there. So we could have a bus line going up in here. We could have one feeding from all of these. And I still haven't put the road in over here. Well, that's just great. That's what that is. We're gonna do right up there. Yeah, these guys are gonna get some primo access to the highway right here. And then we could link him up here. Here. Maybe some other access to there. And then we can put a path. So that means we're going to need a crosswalk. Any other opportune crosswalks we might need? I'm not sure. Not sure yet. Let me get the paths run here, and we'll pick up next episode and try to make sense of all of this, and maybe look at bus lanes. Maybe. These are like in beta, so I'm not sure. We can certainly test them out, though. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.